Unmute. Hi. Welcome to episode 376 of the UK Vape Show, the UK's #1 show to do vaping broadcasting from the UK. As you can see, we've got two new faces here that some of you may not have seen before, but most of you probably have, because a lot of you watch all the live shows that are going on all at the same time. We've got Jaff Vapes and we've got Punk Rock Vapor. Two relatively new reviewers, one very new reviewer who just popped up onto the scene very, very, very recently, and we all know what... Shut up, Ian. He's starting with the midget stuff again. Oh, by the way, folks, we did get a lovely package in from Ian at CC Coils for the box away at the very end of the show. So there's going to be some CC Coils given away. Not the coils that I like. I'm keeping them for myself. You lot are getting the stuff I don't like. I'm just saying. Who are we going to pick on first? Jaff! What are you vaping on?
What am I vaping on? Well, do you want to see everything? Right now I've got the top side V4 and I've got the Asgard that's on that. Really, really nice. Loving this kit. Beautiful. You want to see everything else?
On you go.
Oh, right.
It's the only content we've actually got.
Let me just move my camera down.
Oh, look, he's showing off now. He's going to do... See, look, you're just showing off.
There we go. Why not? Why not? Right, so here we go. I've got the Raiden 100. I've got the Asgard Mini. And I am using the, what's this? 5 Ponds. Pineapple Kiwi. Beautiful stuff. Really, really nice stuff here. The next RDA, I've got this Dead Rabbit Pro with another Raiden 100. This is the Star Trooper version. And I've got Wild Roots. Lovely stuff this. Lovely tangerine, grapefruit, pomegranate. Delicious. In terms of the RTAs, I've got, well, start off with this. I've got the MQ class. I've got the Processio GT.
Oh.
And I've got the Curious Cuddle.
Very nice.
Project.
Curious Cuddle.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Best stuff. It's because of you, Vic, I vape on this stuff.
Yep.
And then I've got the 3 and 2 with the Osiris, with 5 Ponds, Melon Mash. Beautiful stuff as well. Then I've got the Parsons with the stock RTA on top of that, and that's got the Black Vine, the Rochford Project. Can't beat it.
Black Vine. Oh.
Then I've got the Pulse 3 with the Vandy Vapes. I think that's Vandy Vapes. No, it's not.
It's the Hell Vapes.
Yes, that's right. RDA. Love this little RDA. Then I've got Lemon Lush in there from the Rochford Project as well.
Wow, you're really pushing the Rochford Project stuff.
Oh, I love it. It's my favourite e-liquid. Honestly, I'm never... it's just the best stuff out there. Then I've got the Topside SQ with the Blaze Gel RDA on top of that. I've got Slightly Twisted, Watch Your Project again. And what else have I got going? I've got that's the Raga, yeah, with Alexa 6 in there. Really nice piece of kit. I've got Licious it's got Boysenberry Scone.
Very nice.
Flavor. And we've got the Rift with the Modify 909 in there. And I've got 12 Monkeys. Beautiful stuff as well.
Oh, Harambe.
It's good stuff. It's not too sweet, so be warned. It's not too sweet if you go to try 12 Monkeys. Then I've got the Kill Light Pro with the iMob in there. And I've got Chocoleo. Can't go wrong with Chocoleo. And the last stuff I've got here, which is going to be pod kits, so just testing this out until I review it. This is a Winx Q Ultra, I think it is.
Yeah. The new Winx, yep.
And that's the lemon meringue that's in there. Really nice stuff. And then there's a new thing that's going to be coming to the market very, very soon. eSig 1, we'll have this in a couple of weeks. 18650 battery pod kit. And that's a Mech Vape. So yeah, just testing that out at the moment. And then we've got Cookie by the Rochford Project in there. And that's it. That's all I've got.
So you're basically vaping the entire Rochford Project line.
Literally, honestly, it's been since I tried all of them. The only one that I'm not a massive fan of is the Midnight.
Midnight. Yeah, it's like Midnight. You either love it or you hate it.
That's one. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the thing about Midnight.
That's the only one that I don't vape on, but everything else, I've never out my hands.
So that's Jaff Vapes, who's obviously looking for a Rochford Project sponsorship if you're watching this, Jay. Just saying. Punk Rock, what are you vaping on?
Okay, right. So let's go down to this one. Okay.
Fucking he's showing off as well. Now I look like a fucking cretin for not having a table cam. What the fuck?
Wow. So I've got the Dot Mods Dot Pod Max with some sort of mango in there. I can't remember which one it is, but that's quite nice. The 0.4 pods, absolutely lovely. The Neck Slim.
Good bit of kit, that.
Yeah, it's actually, now I've got used to it, it's really nice. With some pink remix from Dr. Vapes. Okay, now we get onto the good stuff. My Infinite Mods Hydra with the Asgard Mini on top and some Juice Head Blueberry Lemon, which is absolutely stunning.
It's nice.
And then we've got the Raiden 100, the Stormtrooper.
That's the one I've got.
Yeah, with the Blotto 1.5 with some Dr. Vapes Frozen Blue Raspberry. That's probably one of my favourites at the minute, if I'm honest. And we'll go for this one first. Then we've got the Cathilla, the Raw Cathilla with the Vortex 30 on top.
Nice.
The Torrin.
Yeah, and some fluid Yorkshire Sipper because I love this juice. It's not normally my sort of juice, but yeah, I really like this one. And finally, we have got my bit of vape mail today. It was the Forged Cloud Hammer with the Nightmare V2 on top, and just trying this juice out. It's the baked and shaped custard.
Ooh,
nice.
I've not tried that one.
What's it like?
Do you know what? It's like, my take on it, from what I'm tasting at the minute, it's like a McDonald's milkshake with a great big dollop of ambrosia custard.
Oh, yummy. That sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. It's really nice.
I'm going to pick some of that up now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
I think I might as well.
And that's me. So, yeah.
So I guess it's over to me, the only one out of the three, and I'm hosting the fucking thing that doesn't have a damn table cam. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks. Just make me look. Just make me look. Just make me look like an amateur. I mind you, I've made myself look like an amateur anyway, so nothing new there. What am I vaping on? The SAN, which absolutely chews through batteries, and in the SAN I've got Mike Vapes dual sliding glass door, blah 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 borrow tank, the thing with the title. It's far too long, Mike. I know you watched the replay, Mike. In that I've got some peach custard because hey, peach custard. I have got the Nightmare RTA. In that I've got a little bit of black vine because it's black vine, and I've got the pine coney thing that I forgot the name of from Stu over at Vape Smarter. DNA in there, very nice. I've also got the Topside SQ with J Hayes' 502 sitting on top, and in there I've got more peach custard because peach custard. Which reminds me, I need to buy more fucking custard because I've ran out. And for the people that haven't seen this yet, because it's just been released, the Pure Max Q, which is not to be confused with the Pure Max 2 that's got the screen on it. This one's the Pure Max Q. It's still got, what the fuck is it? There it is. It's still got the 4 LEDs at the bottom. This is basically one of these in square form factor, although this has got a little bit more battery life in it. So these were 1,100 milliamp hour, and these are 1,500 milliamp hour, so it does go on for a bit longer. It doesn't look, the way it looks, because of the huge amount of cutouts that you would think it's actually very comfortable. It's very comfortable because they've rounded the edges. The only criticism I've got from this is when you want to clean it, because of all the little indentations in there, you need to get in there with a microfiber cloth and give it a good scrub. But it's a good bit of kit, this. And for the people that like lanyards, you've got a little lanyard hook right there. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And in that, I've got some of that. Drake's naturally extracted, Burley, fire cured, naturally extracted tobacco. And is that it for me? Yeah, that's it for me. Birdie, see you later, dude. And that's essentially it for the content. Yay!
Nice setup there you've got, Vic.
Yeah, I just don't have a table cam set up for my lives. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Do you know, I wasn't actually planning to have that, and I thought, do you know what, let's do it. It's
Do you
on
know
Vic's
what?
show.
Let's just show off.
Why not? Let's just piss off Vic.
I had every intention of doing it.
Craig was like, yeah, fuck you, Vic, table cam. That's actually the one thing, I mean, I've been doing these lives for 9 years. Yeah, 9 years. Never had a table cam set up. Never.
Wow.
I just do that. And it's like, yeah, you can figure it out. You can figure it out for yourself. There it is.
You just can't be asked, can you, Vic?
I can't. I honestly can't. It's the fucking thought of having to have two separate camera setups. Because it's bad enough when I'm recording the reviews and I've got to drag out the camera that stands there to face that way doing the FaceTime, and then have the reverse tripod set up on top of this to look down. It's too much hassle doing. It's too much hassle doing the same thing. I mean, I was thinking about the idea of getting a second C920 and have the C920 off to this side, off cam, pointing down. Nah, fuck it.
I'm the exact same. I've literally got to get my setup every time I do a review. I've got to get the setup going because my wife won't let me keep it out because she'll just go off her nut. So
It's not just that. It takes up a lot of bloody room as well. All the
It does.
tripods, all the lights.
Do you know what? See, this is where I'm really lucky. My missus, so my setup is in my living room, and I've got a little corner of the living room which is my corner. It's the naughty boy corner, and and this is where I live.
No,
literally-
Nicky, I'm not a pro reviewer. No. Amount of screw ups are. So here's the thing I'm going to ask you two guys, right? So, in the grand scheme of things, just doing the gesture of a grand scheme of things, because Aidan usually does the gestures and he's still off ill. In the grand scheme of things, we don't usually get a lot of new e-cig reviewers in the vape world, because the old golden age, more gestures, the old golden age of vaping is done and dusted. We're in the world of pods now, let's face it. Disposables are getting banned on June the 1st, that we all know about. I've seen the newsletters from a lot of the big companies. It's going to be pod, all the way from here until the end of the fucking year with a couple of rebuildables, and that's it. What made you two actually start reviewing?
I'll let you go first, Craig, because I'm a gentleman.
Oh,
wow! Thank you. Basically, it was kind of a happy accident. So, long story short, my partner got rushed into hospital last August, and she's now unfortunately long-term sick.
Oh, damn.
Sorry to
So,
hear.
I'm now. I was a professional music. Well, I still am. I'm doing it from home, doing recording and stuff. But I was out gigging constantly. So, but she now needs me here, and I was like, what else can I do to pass a bit of time that I know quite a bit about? And I was like, do you know what? Let's give it a go. Like, I've got the stuff to do it, from like all my music stuff and whatnot.
True.
So let's give it a go. And then I kind of stumbled across a few people like Neil from Infernal, and they've been so supportive, and Jane, and obviously Ian, and various other people, and the guys at Legio X, so supportive. And I was like, do you know what? Actually, this is going quite well. Let's just stick with it and keep going, and let's see what happens.
Nice.
That's
nice.
kind of how I fell into it as well, to be honest, yeah. Jaff?
Yeah. So, well, I've been vaping for about 5 years properly. I was on off between that. So I think what I wanted to do, well, it was really difficult to find some help when I first initially started vaping. I didn't know what the hell I was doing or what I was vaping on.
Yeah.
So I thought, yeah, do you know what? I was following, obviously, all you guys, you know, yourself, Mike, Grim, Bogan, everyone, and just find out, you know, about vaping and what to do. So I thought, do you know what? I need to start my own channel. I want to help people out there, help people get off smoking, transition into vaping. That was the main goal. Obviously, as a police officer, because that's what I do as a job, as a police officer, I like to help people. So this is the kind of thing that I wanted to do, is help people doing my channel. Obviously, it's great getting all the samples. That's fantastic. But always good getting the samples. But to be honest, it's running a bit dry recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. So I was actually fortunate enough to get in with eSig1, which was brilliant. So it's actually them that have supported my channel literally from day one, and helped me, succeed so well within my channel. But like I said, the main thing is just to educate people out there and help people get off of cigarettes, because I absolutely despise smoking. Amount of family members that have had cancer and issues with smoking and everything. Even myself, I was on 20 cigarettes a day, which was quite a lot. And yeah, I wanted to start vaping and then do my own content on my own channel, which I've actually enjoyed. It's taken over quite a lot. It's taken over everything in my life right now.
Oh
so.
yeah, it does. It does that. It does. Yeah,
Absolutely.
my bedroom looks like a showroom for a fucking e-cig shop now. Look at it. It's all the way from there, all the way round. You're not seeing the shelves up there or the shelves above it. It's a vape showroom that happens to have a bed in the middle of it. It's basically what this room's turned into.
Do you prefer doing it this way rather than having the studio? Or
I'd rather have the studio. I'd rather have the studio. It was far bigger than that, because this room's the size of a cupboard. And the good thing, and the one thing, and I'm kind of guilty of it myself, with the studio that was in the town centre, that meant I could basically do a 9 to 5. So I was up bright and early at kind of roughly 8:30. If I had a hangover, it'd be like 9:30 or 10:30. But it was usually 8:30. Down to the studio. If I had a hangover, I'd have lunch first. Then, okay, not that I had a hangover a lot, because I'm not an alcoholic. Used to be, but that's not the point. Anyway, so down to the studio, and everything's set up. The cameras are out, the lights are out, the tripods are out, the mics are set up. I just hit record, sit down and start babbling. But with here, there's no room. I can't keep the cameras constantly set up. I can't keep the tripod set up. I can't keep the mics constantly on. You've seen the WhatsApp that I done not that long ago with the setup and the recording of the reviews. The reviews, I mean, if it's a pod kit like this, it takes me about 10 minutes, if that, to record the review, because I'm a one-taker. Normally I'm a one-taker. But it takes half an hour to 40 minutes to set up the damn recording stuff. Absolutely. And the bus trip down to the town centre was 15 minutes. It was get on the bus, get off the bus, get a bacon roll sandwich and a cup of coffee, head down to the recording studio, hit record, and that was me done. So I miss the studio. I definitely miss it. But the problem with even if it was a studio box place in the outskirts of the town, the rents are going up ridiculously expensive for studio space now.
Yeah.
Even here on the West Coast, ridiculously expensive, and it got to the stage that it was like, you know what? I can't afford this anymore. So I came back to the house. Shut the hell up, Ian.
Makes sense.
This is what. See, you. These guys were saying, right, for the folks. These guys were saying before the show started that I'm lucky for getting all the people coming into the show, because I could basically just hit go live and people just appear. What these two don't realise is that I get abuse, even from my sponsors, like Ian. Fuck you, Ian.
It's all right, Vic. He was on the phone to me earlier telling me how much he's going to wind you up. So it's all good. Yeah, that's right. I'll drop you in it.
But yeah, I miss the studio. I missed it the day I moved out. That's how much I miss it. It's like, but yeah, it's like, what can you do? I'm not making enough to justify still having that studio space. So I make do in here. My bedroom's been converted into an e-cig showroom again, but fair enough.
It makes sense. It's not like you make anything really off of YouTube for the crap.
Make fuck all off of YouTube.
It's ridiculous, but yeah, we keep on going.
What's keeping me going is the paycheck that I'm getting from SX Mini for doing their social media. That's what's keeping me going.
Yeah. At least you've got that. What I do is, like, when I've got my setups, like, I'll test the devices out and then I'll do the review. So sometimes if I've got like 10 devices, I'll do it in the one setup, the one sitting. So I'll spend about 6 to 7 hours just reviewing all the products and recording them. Just because I can't be asked as well, setting it up again and putting it away again. Oh God, yeah, it's got to be done.
No, Bunny, I'm not getting a shed. My name's not Todd. Oh, Jane, how you doing? Miss Jane Dowd. So here's another question for you two. Are you going to the expo?
100%, absolutely.
So Jaff's going.
I remember I went last year. Sorry, on you go, Craig.
It's a bit of a bone of contention at the minute. I kind of want to go, but at the minute I'm not seeing anything that's kind of making me go, do you know, apart from the people that I know and love, there's nothing
at the actual expo.
Yeah.
Because you know for a fact it's going to be all pods. Not pods, disposables. Because it's the month before they get banned. So you're going to get all the The reason I'm going is, number one, for the social, because I don't need to go. I haven't needed to go for like 5-6 years because I get the stuff sent in anyway. But the reason I want to, especially in May, is number one, to meet all the fine folks out there like Bunny, like Hanky, who's unfortunately probably going to be going. Sorry, Hanky, but unfortunately. People like Ian. And number two, to watch the absolute look of desperation and panic on every single disposable vendor's face. Because they know that within less than 1 month, they're gone. They're out.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
What I'd be interested to see is the expo the year after, what that's going to be like.
That's the worry. To see. Well, in fact, not even the year after, if they still keep the October Expo going.
Well, this is it. This is what I was thinking about the other day, because obviously Hall of Vape is
gone.
It's gone. And as much as I would love to sit and say, do you know what? Yeah, Expo's going to keep going. Is it?
Well, here's what this is what I honestly think is going to happen. I think if they're going to have an October Expo, this year will be the final one, and then it will be down to one Expo a year. Because I don't think they can manage two. I don't think they can do it. Not without the disposables there. I don't think they can manage two. But we can only wait and see. And Jane, you're right, along with Nikki. Ohm Zone. That's where you want to hang out, Craig. The Ohm Zone. Fuck the rest of it. Just go to the Ohm Zone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because that's where we're all going to be hanging out.
Because there's to be fair, there is one, apart from, again, I'll say it again, apart from the people that we all know and love, there's one company that I've seen that's going to be there this year that I'm quite interested to see, because I got a package from them the other day because I ordered some. It's these guys. Handsmade Coils.
All right, they're going to be there. So I'm guessing they're going to be at the Ohm Zone.
Yeah. I've not built anything with these yet. I'm saving that till Monday. But obviously Sam and Nick, they're absolutely raving about the coils. And I literally only ordered them because I thought, well, do you know what? If they're raving about them, they can't be all that bad.
True.
So
true.
So I ordered some, and yeah, we'll see.
I've never tried them.
Hi, Coil. I just hi, Coil. He needs validation, so I need to wave and say hi to Coil. Yeah, Jane said it right. 10-year anniversary for Expo. Think it might be once a year. I'm thinking the same, Jane. I'm thinking they're going to drop They're either going to drop it after this October Expo, or they're going to drop it by announcing it in May, which means this May is going to be the only Expo this year. I think they're going to keep the October Expo for this year and then drop it next year. That's what I think they're going to do.
There's just not enough stuff out. Like, there's not
there
enough
isn't.
RTAs,
There isn't.
RTAs, there's nothing. Like, literally, I am waiting until after June. Well, next year, say, I want to see what stuff is going to be out, like in terms of RDAs, RTAs, mods, and things like that.
That's what I mean. Like the start of this year has been so like RTA and RDA heavy.
Yeah.
They've missed a trick here. They should have spaced it out throughout the year.
Yeah.
But they obviously know best.
Well, I mean, here's a classic example from what Craig was just saying. Thundercloud, who split off from Thunderhead. So Thundercloud dragged Bogan and Mike Vapes with them. And they released both Mike Vapes and Bogan's drippers at the same fucking time. They should have spaced them out, but not. Here's Bogan's dripper, here's Mike Vapes' dripper. Fight! What was that all about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Scott Wood, how you doing, Scott?
There's going to be, I think, a lot of pre-filled pods, because that seems to be the thing with the mod, and then you've got the pre-filled pods, and I think that's going to be the next thing in terms of pod kits, and the next thing to be like compared to a disposable.
Well, it makes sense bringing out a pre-filled pod, because you're going to have, at the last estimate, from 2.5 to 3 million disposable vapors out there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, from June 1st, they will not be able to rip open that foil packet and shove a disposable in their face. A pre-filled pod makes sense, because then all they need to do is open up 2 foil packets, plug in the pod, and then stick it in their face. It's far easier than having a refillable pod, but they need to buy the juice as well. So it's going to be pre-filled pods. I'm already starting to see, actually, I've got a couple of pre-filled pod kits coming in next week, from what I remember.
And then there's a worry about the e-liquid as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's a worry. What's the workaround on that?
The only workaround I'm seeing right now is not short fills, long fills. That's the only workaround I'm seeing, long fills. If they're going to charge it, yeah. Which is what Black Rose Elixirs are doing. It's not just Black Rose, but these guys, Drake's, they've started doing NETs in long fill format, and if they're going to start taxing by the milliliter, well, there goes the short fill market. It's gone, because you're going to end up looking at a bottle of fluid costing something like 45 quid. So nobody's going to pay that.
No.
Nobody in their right mind is going to pay that.
They're just going to mix themselves at home.
Yep.
Just as long as the Rochford project's still good. They're not too bad.
Oh, they'll be good. I'd reckon if Jay's very quick to react if he sees something bad coming along down the line. If the market gets pushed to long fill, we'll be seeing Rochford project done in long fill bottles. Simple as that. Simple as that. Well. No, Daz, it's not new specs. Hold on, just to show you. There's the epoxy resin job that the neighbour done for me, right round all the way down to there, because the whole front end just split off, and I am not paying 350 fucking quid for a new set of fucking glasses. No. Gonna fucking use these until I scratch the lenses up. Just hope they don't. How are you doing, Red Claw? He's in Germany. Just hope they don't decide to tax all liquids for vaping like they did over here in Germany. Well, here's the thing, Red. They're already saying non-nicotine liquids are being taxed as well, which is why the short fills are being hammered, even though there's no nicotine. We're already going down that road, Red. We're going down that road, which is why people are saying long fills, because all you get is the nicotine, not even the nicotine, all you get is the flavour concentrate and a big fuck off empty bottle above it. And if they're going to tax 10, 15 mil out of the contents of a long fill, it's not going to add much to the price of the bottle. So we can only wait and see. And see. Fucking Labour Party. Sorry, getting political. Just saying though.
What's George saying? To try the Astra RBA. I've not tried it, George. I have been looking at that actually. It looks pretty nice.
What chat? What was the name?
Astra.
I haven't got it in either. I've seen pictures of it though, and it looks rather interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm so anti-Boro. I'm sorry. I'm
blasphemy.
Sorry.
Is it because you can't wick properly, Craig?
No, I just wasn't getting the flavour from it that I wanted. Like when I'm using something like that, or
right, true,
or an RTA, I'm just like, well, I'm getting better flavour from a pod kit. So
I wouldn't go that far. Better flavour from a pod kit.
Oh, I absolutely would.
I'm telling you, Vic, it's his wicking style. That's all it is. I'm only messing. I'm a bit of an arsehole, I know.
You know what you want to do, and thanks to Jaff for sending this, you want to get some of this stuff.
I was just going to show it, yeah. Maviton, the best cotton you can use.
I don't eat because everyone knows I swore by cotton gods for about fucking 5 or 6 years. Then this stuff appeared. There's no contest. There's literally no contest.
Absolutely.
I'm still waiting for my Jaff.
Don't worry.
Just saying.
100%. I'll get it sent to you tomorrow. Don't worry, my friend. Don't worry. But just make sure you wick it properly, okay?
Oh, shots fired.
I'm only messing. No, but it is very, very good stuff. It took me a little while to get used to.
It does take a
wicking
bit of
with
you.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first bag that I got, I probably wasted half of it. I was like, bloody hell. It was either just flooding out the deck or it was getting dry hits. It was just terrible. But I managed to figure it out. So when you use this stuff like for an RTA, RDA, I never thin it out. And I find that I get the best flavour from that style. But every RBA is different. Every RBA is different the way you wick it as well. So, yeah, really, really good stuff. Honestly, I hunted for that stuff.
Nobody sells it here in the UK.
Nobody.
Nobody.
And if you want a 12.5 gram bag of it, it costs you about £44 from the US.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I'll get a big batch of them. And yeah, I mean, now just anyone wants them, I give them it.
Yeah,
Obviously for money.
basically, Jaff's turned into Maviton X's UK distributor by accident. That's essentially what's happened.
Well, you know what, the Cotton Man, he's a good guy. I did speak to him and I said, look, let me get a big batch off of you. Whenever I need to order it, I'll get it in. But yeah, I think I'm on second batch. Everyone's buying it, for everyone that I know of. Still pretty expensive stuff, but yeah, it's worth it. Lasts you a long time. Lasts you double the life.
It lasts a very long time because you don't need to go nuts with it. You just use it sparingly like you would any cotton. Use it sparingly.
Absolutely.
Because I've got it in everything. I've got it in the 502. I've got it in this. I've got it in my borrow tanks that Craig doesn't like. I've got it in everything. Everything. Fucking running phenomenally well.
I've managed to push this up to about 140 watts, and it's just a nice, comfortable, smooth vape at 140 watts. I can imagine it can probably go higher as well in terms of the wattage.
Well, the review for the Torin, this fucking big fella. I mean, the review for this, I'm always late with my reviews because I use my stuff for a very long time. But I mean, I've got a couple of Ian's coils in there with that Maviton X, and I ran this fucker up to 250 watts, and it just worked. It worked fine.
Wow. Well, okay,
fine.
That's good to know. 250 watts, bloody hell.
I'll be honest, I was mightily impressed with that.
It's a good dripper.
The flavour's great.
Dripper.
I mean, I think Daz has just said in chat about can't beat BP mods cotton. I love that stuff. I use that stuff religiously, and I have done for years. So and everything is BP mods cotton, and I'm still getting great flavour from that.
Well, we're going to change that, my friend. Now, once you get this, watch what happens. That's going to blow your balls off, son.
Yeah, it will. Because I swore by cotton gods for years until I started using that stuff.
Yeah.
See, now I know why Jay Hayes, he just would keep using, even though in the old days because it was Maviton X's old days when there was more of the fucking cotton shell going through it did look a little bit like mattress stuffing, which is the nickname that cotton got. But fucking Jay Hayes swears by it.
I think they've still got that, and it's a Maviton R. I think that's what it is.
All right, they've still got that.
They've still got it because I was offered that. I said, nah, let's stick with the Maviton X. I'll just pick out the seeds and that's it. That'll do the job. You will have to spend some time picking out the seeds in this, but it does the job. I was using Cloud9, Cotton Gods, BP as well. I was using all that cotton. Really good stuff. Can't fault it. But then, yeah, Maviton X just changed it completely.
Yeah, my sub-home, you've missed the first half hour. Yeah, and now they're all Nicky Maynard for 44 quid. I would want it to wash it and reuse it. Blimey.
So this is not 44. I don't sell it out at £44. That's not the price.
Because he gets it in bulk.
Absolutely.
Subhome's just said about the 10 core aliens that Grim had, made by these guys.
10 core alien.
Wow.
That's gonna be a big coil.
I don't think they're overly big. I've got what have I got? I've got some triple core aliens at 3 mil and 2.5 mil.
Because I had 5 core aliens from, it wasn't from Ian, it was from another coil builder, and they were big aliens, and that was 5 core. 10 core.
Bloody hell.
The 10, apparently the 10 core, the flavour from the 10 cores is absolutely insane.
I should think so with the amount of metal that's in it. It's like a miniature oven element. That's essentially what you're putting in your dripper.
Need to try that. I've been using C-nut coils. They're really good. Really good for your borrow kits as well. C-nut coils.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about C-nut. I think they're actually a new sponsor for the Scott, are you still in here? I think they're a new sponsor for the Saturday show as well. C-nut coils.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen something about that. But yeah, they've been making a name for themselves lately. C-nut.
Absolutely, the flavour on point. Honestly, lasts for ages. Coils are fantastic. What else? I've been using Lanskov coils as well. Lanskov. If you've heard of them, yeah,
I've heard of
really
them.
good.
Yep,
nice crackle to them as well, especially in your borrow kits.
Oh yep, Scott Wood says they are. They're a C-Nuts a new sponsor for the Saturday show, which I will be back to this coming Saturday because last Saturday wasn't on. I think a lot of the folks were ill.
So in everything that I've got set up at the minute, it's
Ian CC coils. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he makes fucking phenomenally good coils. I've got a box full of them over there.
It's terrible.
His fused Claptons are really nice.
Is it terrible that I've never tried them? Never tried them.
Well, if you're going down in May, so you can bump into them and buy a couple of sets. There we go.
Absolutely.
Sean, I think they're coming. The 10 cores are about 0.1, I believe, if I remember right from the website.
That'll be
0.1.
0.1 each.
No, I think they're 0.1 for a dual.
Oh, for the set? That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad, 0.1.
Because, I mean, even these 3 core, the 3 mils should come out at 0.127 and the 2.5, 0.11.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because when it gets below 0.1, yeah, it's squeaky bum time for me. It's no.
See,
no.
I quite like 008, and I did have a set of 007s which I did try, and it was quite nice. It was a warm vape. It wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, but I do prefer. I think my happy place is around 0.1.
My happy place is around about 0.15, sometimes 0.2. I like to go a little bit higher with mine.
I just say about 0.2 for me.
Yep. George Avery, you need to try the Doctor's Coil. I haven't even heard of those ones, Avery. Doctor's Coils? Ah! Look who it is, it's Mr. Pugs. He's gracing us with his presence. Mr. Steam Pugs from the Saturday show. Look at that. How you doing, Pugs?
I will do, CC Coils. Thanks very much. I'll drop you a line. Cheers, mate.
But yeah, Ian, because I've got one of Ian's coils in there. I've got 2 of Ian's coils in there. I've got 2 of Ian's coils in the J Hayes dripper.
Yeah, I've seen them a lot, but I've never tried them.
They're good coils.
Yeah. His series cores are nice as well.
No, Daz, he's not.
So what you guys been up to this week? Have you had a busy week?
No. I've just been sitting here.
Sitting in your arse.
Sitting in my arse at least for the first 3 days, not being able to see a fucking thing because my glasses were broke. Sitting here blind for 3 days. That's basically what I've been doing.
Did you get your reviews done though, once you got your glasses sorted?
I did, because I recorded them last week. They were supposed to go out last week, but obviously I was late, and then the glasses snapped and I went, well, that's that, but because I can't see the screen. It's just a blur. It's literally just a blur. But yeah, the Smocko went out yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
The Torrin goes out on Friday, and the Odd Job V2 goes out on Saturday.
I've still got a lot to do. I've got the Bonza, the Blaze, dual coil. What else have I got? I've got the Rift. Do you know, I've not even reviewed the Rift yet. Still got to do that. It's another, probably
Have you tried the Bonza yet, Jaff?
Yes, I have, yeah.
What's your thoughts on it?
will be that little thing.
Personally, I prefer the Blaze dual RDA over that.
I said the same.
Honestly, the airflow's
yeah.
more, and the Blaze RDA for sure.
I'll
See,
lean towards the mic. It's not as if the Bonza's a bad dripper,
No,
it's
no,
not,
it's
but
not.
I'll lean a little bit more towards Mike Vape's
Yeah.
dripper.
See, I love Mike, and all his products that I've had have been absolutely top notch and really, really good. But I kind of do lean towards the Bonza. But that's just my personal preference.
I think the Bonza's just more restrictive. I think that's all it is for me. That's all it is. Apart from that, it's a good RDA. It's the same with this thing though as well. This is what's this again? This is the Suicide Mods.
The Osiris?
The one that you like. No, this is not
The Osiris.
The
Oh, is that
Nightmare.
Is that the Nightmare?
The Nightmare.
The
That's
Nightmare.
the one. That I will be honest. I'm not that impressed with it.
Blasphemy!
I'm an honest reviewer. I've got to say it.
Do you know-
Suicide Mods.
Do you know what, Jaff? I was literally saying earlier, I wish they would bring out an upgraded chimney section for the middle.
Yeah.
Because
Good shout.
it's even for me, it's way too restricted.
Yeah.
Right, you guys don't like it because it's a little bit too restrictive.
That's it.
See, I like
Absolutely.
the restriction, that's why I keep using it, because I love a good restrictive direct lung. That's
All
See,
right.
I love the flavour from it. I mean, flavour is fucking
Yeah,
phenomenal.
That is good flavour. It's good
It
flavour.
was really good.
But the restriction on the airflow, it's just that's why I've not got it built on anything, because
I love the restriction in it. That's why I stopped using the Osiris 25, and I used the Osiris 25 for about 9 months. And then this came in and went, oh, yeah, that's replacing it. That's replacing it.
I'm still like the Cyrus. I would choose that over the Nightmare. I'm with you on that one, Craig. If they changed the chamber or they brought something else
Yeah.
out, just to give it more space inside the chamber. Give it
In other
more
words,
usable-
just make it
Have
a
you
little
s-
bit more area.
yeah.
have you seen what some guys are doing to it though?
What?
Are they not drilling little holes through it as well? Piercing holes, making them wider.
Yeah, so these little airflow holes there,
Yeah.
they're literally where the middle one is. They're drilling straight through it and literally making it one big sort of like kidney shape.
Well, that's going to put a lot more air through it.
Oh, yeah. I'll need to try that actually. I'll get my drill out.
Get it in with the drill.
My
Well,
wife's
that's
gonna
what I
go
mean.
up
That they should bring out another chamber section with one kidney hole. Because I mean, drilling it's going to be all right. But if they made it properly and done one kidney hole, so then you have the option whether you want it restricted or you
Yeah.
want it wide open.
Well,
The-
you do know that Brian from Vapors Cloud usually watches the replay of this show, so there you go, Brian, you heard it here first. They want more air. More
You
air.
need more air. I must say though, the Asgard V2 is my absolute favourite RD.
Oh yeah, the Asgard V2 Mini. Yeah.
flavour, just on point. It is one of my favourite.
The Asgard V2 Mini is.
I love
it. Yeah, me too.
Although
Absolutely.
there isn't much of a difference between the V2 and the V1 for flavour, but it's just an overall better dripper the way it was designed, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Fucking right,
Yeah.
pugs, right there. Right there, pugs. Right fucking there. Just to let you know, you two guys, you'll probably be asked by pugs to guest on their second-rate show on a Saturday, which I also happen to be a host on just to keep them propped up. They're the second. They're the second best Saturday show. No, not just not. They're the second best overall show. This is the number one show to do. Number one, pugs. One. No pugs. One. But you should have these guys on, pugs. New fresh blood. That's what I cluster.
That's what you
Fresh
want.
blood.
That would be good. That would be good. Why not? I'll go on anyone's live show that they offer me to go on. Nothing better to do.
There you go,
That's it.
pugs.
I'm not gigging on a Saturday night now, so you know I may as well donate my time to a worthy cause.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, the poor guys need it to try and beat this show.
I've been going on the Sunday show, the Vape Rendezvous show.
Oh yeah, I watch the replay of them sometimes.
Yeah, with Vaping Bick, Eric Bedwell, and Vaping Melon. It was actually my first time getting on live. I didn't know what I was doing. Then Vaping Bick messaged me, said, "Do you want to come on a live show?" I said, "All right, I'll come on." And that was it. Just every Sunday I pop on, which is good. It's good.
The one thing about Bick, he is very hyper.
Oh, the guy
is so hyper.
Very hyper he is.
So hyper. I was a guest on a couple of shows with Bick. He is so hyper. It's like he sank down a gallon of espresso before he went live. That's
just the beer talking. The guy loves his beer. I'm telling you. And he smashes a glass every time he's on live, all the time. And then I always challenge him. I was like, right, Bick, let's time to wick. Let's get wicking. So I always make him when he's half cut, sitting there trying to wick. Poor guy's sitting here trying to stab in friggin' screwdriver to just get the cotton in there. It's entertaining. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It is. It definitely is.
I'm gonna start doing live shows myself as well. I think I want to do a lot of the old stuff, like old RDAs, RTAs, which I've actually just bought a whole selection of stuff, which I've not actually properly went through, but the Arbiter 2, the different RDAs and stuff here, Zig's RDTA, what else we got? This one here that you mentioned.
The Pharaoh, that's Rip Tripper's old tank. Yep.
Got that going. What else is it? The Anglo RDA. What else have we got? Goblin. There's so many.
Wow, you've still that is that a Goblin still in its box?
Yeah, and where I got it from, they've got hundreds of them. No, that's not the one.
You're gonna have to shoot me that link, Jaff.
Yeah, I will do.
Bloody hell, it's the V3 still in its box.
It's all sealed and everything.
Viper. Back when Matofa actually made good tanks. I recognise that one, the Nalu. Yep.
This seemed pretty interesting. Illyria,
yeah, I've got one of those, and behind me.
Any good?
See, mine's aren't actually still in their packaging.
I've got this one as well.
Mine's are all former review samples.
Bloody hell, Vic!
And that's just the tanks I've got. That's just the tanks. I've got another one of these filled with drippers.
Bloody hell! You've got everything.
I'll tell you what. If you're ever like this way of the country, there's a place in Thetford near where I live, and the shop is called Skyloft Vape Shop. In the corner of his vape shop, he does all your pod kits and all that sort of stuff, but he has like a bargain bin.
Oh.
And I've picked up some, like as I was saying to you guys before, like the OG recoils, the Rebel recoils, the Death Wish Death Trap 24. And stuff like that. For literally, I brought it all for about 10 quid for the lot. Yeah, Ben.
That's
Ben,
amazing.
Ben's been there, and Ben got a topside single for literally peanuts.
See, now you've mentioned the name, there's going to be a horde rushing down to their shop tomorrow.
And there's going to be nothing left for you, Craig.
It's right. I'll message the owner and be like, "Don't let him in."
Give me first dibs on it. I'll send you over that website. I was surprised actually the amount of stuff they've got. They've got some like old mods as well, old squonkers as well on there.
I'm surprised they've still got a Goblin V3. Those were good tanks. Compared to tanks now, obviously they're a little bit outclassed, but for their time, the Goblin V3 was a phenomenal tank.
The Goblin, is that not about 6 years old or 8 years old?
Oh God, at least it's at least 7 years old now. At least 7 years old. Because when I reviewed the Goblin V2, the V3 came out about 9 months later. I reviewed the Goblin V2 2 years before I moved into the studio, and I went to the studio in 2020. So, but they were fucking good tanks, the Goblins.
I'm looking forward to it. I've never tried one, so I'm really looking forward to some of the old school stuff.
Oh, Pugs is saying older. Well, it's the V3 he's got though, Pugs. It's not the V1 or the V2, it's the V3, the last one of the line.
Subbom guy, if you want a link, just drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I'll give anybody the link that wants it. They've got really cool stuff on there. I overspent. I went over my limit. My wife's going off her head, but shit happens.
Literally it. Like every month we get paid, and my partner Amy, she goes, so how much were we spending this month on vape stuff?
They start to realise that they understand, they know it's coming. Like, you know,
It's-
every
with-
end of the month.
Do you know what? She's a vapor as well, but she knows that I'm into like all the mechs and stuff like that. She's not, and she's kind of got to the point where she's like, oh, I'm fighting a losing battle.
So there's no point arguing.
No. Oh, she's good as gold though. She really is.
That's good. Good. So how long have you been a musician, Craig?
I've been playing guitar for 30 years now.
Oh wow,
30 years?
awesome.
Yeah.
You only look 25 or something.
I love you. I absolutely love you.
You too, brother.
Yeah, no, 30 years, and yeah,
Wow.
it's been good. Like to be fair, like before vaping kind of took over a bit, music was, and it still is my life. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's like to this side, I've got my stash of guitars and like all my pedals and stuff. Under here, I've got amps and yeah.
Amazing.
Give it
The
another
most-
give it another year. All that music stuff will be packed up, and it'll just be vape stuff everywhere.
The most to music that I can play is probably the triangle and a bloody flute.
Same
That's
here.
all I can- But if you need anyone for your band, just give me a shout. I can just ping. I was listening to your stuff. The link you sent me. You've got good music. You sound good. You play
Thank
really
you.
well. I'm looking forward to checking it out later on. But yeah, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome
thank
stuff.
you very much.
Welcome.
So here's a question for you two fellas. So when did you start vaping, Craig?
2018.
What about you, Jaff?
About 5 years ago, so officially, but just before that was on off in between cigarettes and vaping.
So around about 2018, 2019-ish.
Yeah.
So
Round about that time.
you two guys basically missed what a lot of us consider the golden age. There's the gestures because Aiden's not here. The golden age of vaping, which was 2016 to round about 2018, when Smock, bless their cotton socks, was basically releasing a stock Coil sub-ohm tank kit every bloody week. That's what it felt like. So here's a question for you two guys. If you could change one thing in the industry, and I'm leaving this general, in the industry, there's another gesture. Aiden, we need you back because I suck at the gestures, but if you could change one thing in the industry, it could be something small, it could be something big, what would that change be? There's a good question.
That's
So,
a good question. Sorry.
Okay, so my one, I've already kind of discussed this like in massive extent with my missus. I don't know about you guys, but there are vape shops dotted around and stuff. No vape shops cater for this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Not anymore, they don't. Yeah, not anymore.
You have to get it all online,
Yep.
or someone you know, or you can't just go into a shop and go, oh, have you guys got the new Death Wish mech or like any RTA or stuff, something like that. It's you just don't get it. It's pod kits or
Yeah.
at best like your Geek Vape sub-tank stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, talking about having shops, that's basically what you're meaning, like, have more shops, more locations to get this with products. But they were also good meeting points as well for people that were, like, for the vaping
were.
community. That would have been amazing to have that this day and age with all the amazing stuff that does actually come out. Would be good meeting points to meet people, vape, talk about vapes and stuff like that. The thing that I would change, well, it's already coming into play, is get rid of the disposables.
Well, your wishes came true. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're
and
gone
obviously
from June the 1st.
we've got pre-fill pods coming in. Is that going to be a good thing still for, people like ourselves, like direct to lung vapors that love RDAs and squonking and everything? But obviously, pre-fill pods, they will be good for people that want to stop smoking. That's the only benefit from them that I could see. But if it was my choice, I wouldn't have any pre-filled pods, disposables, or anything to do with the podcasts. I think it's because we lack on the RDAs and RDAs.
Yeah, we do.
And it's frustrating because you just want more of the stuff out.
So what Jaff would basically do is reset the vaping calendar to just before 2016, when the hell was the name of that pod? The Jewel, because that was the first pod kit made. He would reset it back to before 2016, before the Jewel came out, so the market would just continue on without the pod systems, and it'd just be basic starter kits, but there'd be more of this stuff around.
Absolutely.
Because the pod kits killed them off.
At the same time, it would be unfair on people that are smoking and they want to transition into pod kits, because pod kits are probably the best thing for people that want to stop smoking from their mouth to lung. So there's that downfall if you change that. There's that downfall of people not actually stopping smoking.
Very easy to use, the pod kits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just looking at chat, they're all talking about mechs in the chat. There we go.
Would be good to have some new mechs.
That's actually true, Pugs. There has been a mild resurgence of half decent gear. There has, mainly from two companies. Suicide Mods / Vapors Cloud and Thunder Cloud. I keep trying to call them Thunderhead. It's not Thunderhead anymore. From Thunder Cloud, who made the big mistake of releasing two drippers at the same time. But apparently, Thunderhead, who released the Torrin, they're coming out with a rebuildable tank in about 2.5 months. Thunderhead is coming out with an RTA, not from Mike Vapes or Bogan, I think it's their own design. So their RT's coming out in about 3 months, and Vapors Cloud, they're always working on something. Vapors Cloud's always working on something, so they're probably going to come out with a new tank. I am thinking possibly an Osiris V2 round about summer of this year. That's what I'm thinking they're doing.
That would be good. I would change the wicking ports on the Osiris. I'd make it a little bit more easier to wick up, because that is a bit...
Because the wicking is a bit of a pain.
Little small ports that are on there, so I would change that. It'd be good to hear from Steamcrave. I know they brought out the Titan V2.
The mod. Yeah.
It'd be good if they brought out a new tank.
That's Steamcrave are extremely slow. There's like huge gaps between the releases, so if Steamcrave are going to release something, whether it's going to be a tank, you're not going to hear anything from them until... Okay, considering when the Titan came out, you're not going to hear anything from them until about August or September of this year, because they always leave a huge gap between the releases. They've always did that. Don't know why, but they always did that. And Nicky, that's what I've been hearing. The Glass 3. That's the rumour I've been hearing from Steamcrave. They're going to be they're not re-releasing the Glass, but overhauling the Glass to bring it more in line with modern day tanks. That's the rumour I've been hearing. A Glass V3 dripper awesome. And tank. But I think the dripper's going to be next year. The tank's going to be this year. That's what I've been hearing.
Good. But the next thing I think I'm looking forward to is the Republic.
Grimm's new bit of kit.
Looking forward to that.
Grimm's new bit.
It looks nice.
It does look good though. It does look good.
I know he's getting a lot of flack at the minute for it being dual 18650 and not being 21700.
The thing is though, it would surprise you how many people don't have 21700 batteries. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Do you know what? I am actually looking forward to the 18650 because it's not going to be too heavy. 21700 is just going to power on the weight of that thing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more convenient if you want to take it out and about.
That is why I still stand by. I love my it's the Vapors Cloud Ascent.
Love that.
I love that thing. It's dual 18650. It's I really do like that mod.
Yeah, mine's in there somewhere.
It's a fantastic mod. Have you tried their temp control coils? The VC Tech temp control coils?
No.
Phenomenal.
Salam, who's in chat, he's been telling me and banging on at me to try them.
You have to, yeah. It's just the way it heats up, just really gradually heats up, but at the same time, it's immediate when you fire it up.
See this is the face of disappointment, lads. Fuck temp control. I'm just going to say it. I'm just saying it.
I think this will be the last time I'm on Vic's show. I don't want that big bastard on my show anymore. bloody him and his fucking temp control.
I just straight wattage. That's all I do. I'm old school. I started vaping long before temp control was even a thing. In fact, I started vaping before wattage was even a thing because it was straight volts back then. Because I'm old. But now I never got into temp control. Never got into it.
I'm literally, that is the only coil I would use temp control. I'm always wattage as well, but yeah, it's just phenomenal. The flavour and everything, the way it performs.
So, Subohm's just asked if you've got one of these, the Odin V2.
I don't know.
Yeah,
right
I do.
there. Right there.
Well, one, Vic, I can't see. There's about a million different words in the back of you. And you always do that every review. He's like, over there, and I'm like, fucking where?
That's my vape cupboard TARDIS because everything just gets shoved in there when I'm done with it.
Bloody hell, there's so much stuff in there.
Oh, there's lots of fucking lot. I mean, there's even all this stuff. There's all this stuff up there as well.
Bloody hell. So the top shelf there, is that all your kind of
that's all the
use?
expensive and favourite shit. That's all the expensive shit that I don't use because I drop them and break them too much. So that's the Arcanum. That thing there. Oh fuck! That thing there is the GIO from J-Haze. Vape Smarter. Another thing from J-Haze. No, that's not Vape Smarter. That's Turnwood FX. Vape Smarter. Asmodus, and all of that is all SX Mini stuff. Apart from the mechs, obviously, they're not. But there's a classic. The Ronin okay, it needs cleaned badly, but that's the Ronin competition mech from the United States.
Wow.
That's the Dreamer to the right, and that's a bar mech from Vape Smarter, Stu. And there's a Dalek. But yeah,
you've got a good collection there. Absolutely.
But all the mainstream stuff, it's fuck it, chuck it in the cupboard, chuck it in there.
It would be good to see something from Asmodus as well. A new kit.
Well, they're back, but they're concentrating on the starter kit side of things right now with their new pods and stuff. But I mean, I was talking to the Asmodus, very happy fellow, the guy from Asmodus, very hyper as well. He's like the cousin of Bick the way he acts. But I was, if you see him there, if you see him there, Jaff, if you see him there, I think he might be there in May. Just sit there and talk to him. He's basically the cousin of Bick. He is constantly on the go and constantly hyper. But he was saying,
love that.
He was saying, I don't think it's going to be before the expo, but they were saying they're going to be re-looking at the old Kodama line, which is the the Stabwood stuff.
Awesome.
They're going to be looking at the Kodama line again, but it's not going to be until well into this year.
Something to look forward to.
As a pod kit, the Minikin pod
they were good.
Yeah.
It's decent.
They were good.
I was impressed when I got it. I was like, whoa, this is something different. But
see, I've heard, I mean, it might be just rumours or whatever, that they're supposedly working on a RBA section for it.
That's what I've been hearing as well, but they won't confirm it.
Ah.
And normally if they're not doing it, they just outright say no. But they never actually said outright no. They worded it kind of oddly when they replied back to the email, which makes me think there's a good chance they will. Something
similar that Geek Vape did, didn't they? They did that with the Aegis.
Yeah.
I think they did the pod. I actually have not checked it out. I've not tested it or anything.
Oh, yeah. The Snow Wolf, that's going even further back, sub. Which Snow Wolf, though? Because the Snow Wolf name changed hands about a dozen times because the companies that ran the Snow Wolf name kept going bankrupt. I don't know why. It's just that was the name fucking cursed or something.
I saw some Snow Wolf mods online for like £10. Not even that long ago.
There's a lot of the old Snow Wolf stock still. The thing about the Snow Wolf, the chips that they used in those mods were phenomenally good. The problem is the mods were fucking ugly. Were really bad looking.
That's why I didn't buy it. Like as good as the price was, I looked at it and went, that just looks like shit.
Yeah, some of those Snow Wolf mods, they were fucking. I remember one, and it was called Thor. I think it was called Thor's Hammer, or the Hammer of Thor, or something. It was midway through the Snow Wolf name changing to the Seventh Company,
Hammer of Thor.
and just imagine the smock alien in your head. So it's like your classic rectangular base mod, and then get a big plastic Hammer of Thor and glue it to the front, and that's you got the Hammer of Thor. No, in fact, it was Thor's Hammer. Hammer of Thor, Thor's Hammer. It basically looked like a smock alien with a child's plastic toy hammer glued to the front. Fucking horrible looking. Horrible looking. Catch you later on, Stu. Good seeing you. Yeah, Stu's in Australia, so he's probably going to bed now.
Yeah, so I can't wait for this expo. Just to really want to know what's going on with it.
So all the way from Norwich, Norfolk. That's literally about half an hour, maybe an hour tops from me.
He's round the corner from you then, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the other way round. It's morning. Morning, Stu. Because it will be morning where he is, yeah. But what, 5 in the morning? Wow. It'll be like 5 or 6 in the morning where he is. Oh. This show's weird. Why is everyone talking about vaping? Where's the boobs? Jesus Christ, pugs. That's what we do in this show, pugs. It's called the UK Vape Show. That's the name.
And the title.
It's in the title. It's in the title. I mean, I was considering just dropping the vape part and just calling it the UK Show, but then it would just turn into a political rant for 2 hours by me, and I wouldn't have any guests on, and all the subscribers would leave. So I went, nah, better not.
Thank you, VG Danny.
So here's a question. Another one, and this will show where your vaping tendency leans.
Oh, okay.
So beware about this question, because I've caught a few people out with this. It's a classic question of mine. You are given an unlimited amount of money. Just unlimited. There it is. Unlimited amount of money. You are able to buy a singular vape company. What would that vape company be and why? You're first, Jaff.
Oh, I'd say Monarchy.
Oh.
Love Monarchy. The work, everything that they do, the products they produce, phenomenal. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, why? Well, firstly, the quality of the products, the designs that they do, the borrow kits. Like I love my borrow kits, and that's something that I'd like to, like, if I had unlimited money and I could buy them and take over the company. Also, people buy their stuff for stupid money.
They do. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's one company that I would love to be part of. Absolutely, 100%. The stuff is just phenomenal. Beautiful, beautiful stuff that they come out with.
So Monarchy gets a vote from Jaff. What about you, Craig?
Infinite Mods.
Oh.
Purely because, right, he designs some absolutely gorgeous things. And
He does.
so he's incredibly talented. And Oscar is just an amazing man.
He is.
It's sickening. He's talented and he's nice. I mean, but
So basically, you want him to be talented and a nasty, argumentative, angry person.
Oh no. But no, I think Oscar just deserves all the support he can get.
Because he is a nice man.
He is.
He's a very nice man.
What about yourself, Vic?
I've got 2 answers to this. One, just to piss off a particular person that's a host on the Saturday show, I would buy the company of the man that makes Delrose, just to piss off Blumpkin, and then ban Blumpkin from owning any more Delrose. But seriously, Billet Box. I'd buy the company that makes Billet Box. Think about it. The amount of billet boxes that have been sold over the past, just under a decade? And this is the thing about your classic borrow tank, right? Your classic borrow tank. These fellas, These all stem from the billet box compatible Boros. The amount of billet boxes that have been sold over the past decade. So I'd spend like probably tens of millions buying out the billet box company, and then I'd make a return on that investment in no time, just by the sheer amount of billet boxes that are produced and sold. And it's not just that, the billet boxes are damn good Boro devices. They always have been. Not that I've got one, because I've got a clone, but the clone's pretty good.
What are your thoughts on clones?
I used to review them a lot in the early days, the very early days of this channel. I reviewed clones of drippers, I reviewed clones of tanks, a couple of cloned mods, but the way I'm looking at it now, if anyone watches the Saturday show and you look at Matt Waits' rundown of what he's vaping on, and you look at Blumpkin's rundown of what you're vaping on, each of them you're probably looking at £2,000 worth of vape gear combined, right?
Yeah.
But the way the market is now, especially with mainstream high wattage devices, the likes of Steam Crave, right? The likes of Hammer of God, there's another classic example. Gone are the days of having to buy a clone of a decent tank or a decent dripper, because there's decent tanks and drippers out there already on the mainstream. Gone are the days of having to buy and Stu's going to hate me for saying this, high-end device, because there's a lot of high-end manufacturers that are doing custom mods, like Stu from Vape Smarter, who drop their price down low enough that it's reachable for a lot of people. If you want to buy a clone of that expensive 200, 300, in some cases £400, one-of-a-kind mod from the middle of Europe, in the middle of fucking nowhere, go ahead, but you don't really need to.
Yeah.
Because the mainstream out there, I mean, okay, there's not a lot of dual battery box mods currently being made, but if you go to the bargain bin of a lot of decent vape shops, you're going to pick up a load of good dual battery high wattage devices that will last you as long as that high-end bit of kit that you've been after for a while. The high-end market will always be there. The clone market, chasing the high-end market, will always be there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, I remember back in the days of like 2016, 2017, just as the pod market was starting to come in, you had clones of the Geek Vape Griffin RTA. Now the Geek Vape Griffin was on retail for £35 from shops.
Ridiculous.
The clone was on retail for £5, and it was shit. It was just bad. The clones these days, they're still out there. But unless you're after that particular bit of kit because of the looks of that kit, to kind of pretend to other people that you actually bought the real thing, nah, there's no point in clones. There's no point.
Yeah, I see your point. What's your thoughts as well, Craig? What do you think?
I have one clone. It's a clone RBA, actually, funny enough. It's the clone of the Wicked remix.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I've got that same clone. I do have it as well.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Boro is not for me anymore, but it is actually really good. But I do prefer to have the real thing.
Of course.
But like, just to go, yeah, I've got the real thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's probably no necessity in it now, but I think for my own peace, like, it's like when I look at guitar stuff. It's
classic
the name,
example. It
is the name that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because the name of like the high brand stuff.
Yeah.
Is associated with quality, and 9 times out of 10, you do get the quality.
100%. Yeah.
Apart from if you go and buy Gibson, because their quality is just. But yeah.
Yeah, that's odd, because my cousin said this, because he's a guitar player. He said the same thing about Gibson about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because he's buying a new guitar. He said, because whenever I think about guitars, oh, Gibson, and no, they're shit. I was like, okay.
The only company guitar-wise that I will pay top dollar for now is Taylor acoustic guitars, because they're just
the
phenomenal.
quality and everything.
Yeah, But yeah, no. Sorry, off topic. But
Not at all. It all works and with each
but
other.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I think like for me, like, I prefer to have the actual name, the actual thing,
Yeah.
because
it's-
then with,
and-
with that you kind of get, if something goes wrong with it, you get the support there from the company.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's not just that. When you buy the original, and let's say a year from now, you go, you know what, I'm getting bored with this. The second-hand market, the price doesn't really depreciate that much
Yeah. Yes,
on
this is true.
actual real mechanical mods from a well-known maker. You can go on, you can resell it essentially. You can't do that with a fucking clone.
This is true. I've got a couple of clones like RBAs and stuff like that, just for the purpose of testing them out.
Yeah.
And I've been impressed with them. Because I'm a curious guy, I like to see like if there's a clone there, I'll get it just to test it out, see how well it performs. But yeah, you can't beat the originals. Absolutely, the quality and everything.
I'll be honest, I did buy a Monarchy clone from, I'm sorry, Jaff, from eSig One.
See when
Um,
I buy it, I'm not selling to you. You're banned. I'm buying Monarchy.
And to be honest, I literally put a coil in it, wicked it up, and 30 seconds later it went in the bin outside, and now the bin men have got it. So
So this is the iMob clone I've got. I was curious. I got it. I could buy the new one, but I got this out of curiosity, and I'll be honest, it's fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'd put it like in terms of like if you have the Alexa 6 and you like that RBA, very very similar in terms of airflow and flavour.
And that's actually very true. I don't know. I think Steam Pugs is talking to Neil. It's true. Every Dicodes that Steam Pugs has owned, they ended up broke. See, I don't get it. I don't get it with Dicodes. Everyone, and even J Hayes has said this. I haven't talked to J Hayes for a while now, but even J Hayes said it. Oh, Dicodes is great. Dicodes is great. No, they're not really. No. I mean, you look at the screen. You look at the way the chip and board's made. Okay, the chip board, and it's especially the firmware that's running the chip and board, gets solid. You cannot get it solid. But the actual manufacturing, ooh, no. And I don't readily say this. I would rather have a DNA board. And I'm not the biggest fan of DNA.
I've owned 2 DNA mods, and I own neither of them anymore. They were, so it was the stubby DNA, the 18651, and the stubby 21 DNA. Oh,
What happened?
Well, yeah, I was just going to ask what was wrong with it.
so the 18650, it went backwards and forwards from me to Suicide Mods numerous times, and they couldn't figure out the problem. They sent me parts, I couldn't figure out the problem. It went backwards and forwards, and then in the end they went, "Do you know what? We'll send you the stubby 21 DNA." And it had exactly the same faults. It would not read the coils properly.
Wow.
And
Wow.
even though I'd put each of the coils in my OG stubby that I still have, and it would read it perfectly, and it would be no issues whatsoever. Then as soon as you put it in that DNA, like Ian's 0.35 Boro coils, in the DNA it was reading at 0.6, 0.7.
Ooh,
Jeez.
that's not good.
That's not
No,
right.
it was absolutely awful. Because it's the DNA 60C chips they use.
Yeah, it's the same chip, and no, that's the wrong fucking mod. I don't have it. Yeah, it's the 60 colour with the square screen.
Yeah.
There's been problems with that with a lot of people.
That is weird because I've got the 21700, the stubby DNA as well. I've not had an issue with it whatsoever.
my OG stubby 21 that I brought myself, that it's still going strong. It still works. I don't use it, but there's a reason why I'm keeping it, like sentimental reason. But it just still goes strong. But
Wow.
the DNA, nope.
It's like, for instance, the Parsons, the DNA 80 that's in here. I think it's the 80C. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That I've had no issues with that whatsoever. I think I've just got good luck with DNA chips.
Because I've heard the Parsons is the ATC drain something about battery drains.
It
Yeah,
does. That's one thing I would say is just the battery drains. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the parasitical drain from it as well.
Drains them out.
Yeah, no, do you know what?
Very true, Pugs. Very true.
Yeah, that is so true, Pugs.
Even though, in the words of Mr. Aiden, who's still ill, they are basically a pipe bomb waiting to go off. Aiden doesn't like mechs, and to be honest, doesn't look like a mech, but this is technically a mech that I'm using. But it's the SQ top side. But you very rarely see me use a tube mech. If I'm going to use a mech, I'd rather it be in box form. It's just the way I am. When it comes to mechs. I've always been scared of them.
Do you know what? It was Neil in chat, Neil Oxford. He properly got me into mechs. When I first started talking to Neil, I was using regulated devices, and he kind of got me into mechs, and I kind of stuck there.
It's a mix of the best.
And to be fair, Birdie as well. I speak to Birdie a hell of a lot.
Oh yeah, Birdie. He's a nice man, Birdie.
He's a lovely man. Lovely man.
Nice fella, Birdie, but oh my fucking god, some of the stuff he vapes on scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god. He's fucking 7-stack fucking tube mechs like this fucking... No! What the hell?
I love that. Absolutely love it.
Put a P50B in it and you're all good. There we go. There's Neil.
That's all I use. P50Bs.
Neil made me some coils. I showed them off in the last Vape Red Review show. I think it was last Sunday there. He made really nice coils. He had them all twisted and had another coil over it as well. I think I've got a couple of them actually. Somewhere.
Yeah, what you need is a separate box that you put your coils into.
Oh, I've got a drawer right now.
Got one right down there.
So he made these. I don't know if you can see, but you need to take the insert out once you snip them off and comes out.
Oh, look at that!
He's done a fantastic job, and I tried them out, and the flavour's on point. I was getting like a 0.1 out of them, but it was powerful little things. Yeah. So you just snip that off, take it out, once it's installed, and yeah, absolute beauty.
Very interesting.
Test these out as well. I think he's got another bunch that he's going to start making me as well, which will be interesting to try out.
There is nothing like the hit off a decent 21700 battery mech with a mind your own fecking business build. So he's talking about what? Point.
Love it.
Knowing Mike, probably 0.006, 0.007, something like that. Because Mike loves his mechs. I think it's all the vapes on these days actually, mechs. Yeah. Is that right, Mike? You don't even have a regulated mod these days, Mike. It's all mechs you vape on. There we go. Bond build for the win. 007. Your arse, Pugs. You don't vape in a 007 build, Pugs. What are you lying for? Alright, he's still got... Oh, he's got pods. Oh, that's right, yeah, vapes and pods now and again for mouth to lung. Well, that's what I do. Although I usually put tobacco in mine.
I just can't do mouth to lung.
I love mouth to lung, because I've got a mouth to lung. Where the hell did I put it? Can't. Oh, that's right, because the tank's been split apart. I've got the Cthulhu Valor mouth to lung RTA, and I've usually got that on top of the MQ class. Fucking phenomenal little mouth to lung rebuildable tank, the Valor. Phenomenal little tank.
Have you tried out the Ambition Mods Trinity mouth to lung?
No.
I've got it. I'll send it to you because I don't use it. It's brand new. I've literally just done a review on it and that was it.
Love a good mouth to lung tank. Because the only reason I do mouth to lung was because I love my naturally extracted tobaccos. I love a good NET vape.
Yeah.
And the only way you can't direct to lung NETs. No, don't direct to lung an NET. You'll regret it afterwards. But mouth to lung, oh, they're so good mouth to lung. They really are.
See, I still use my Ether RTA. on a side by side, and yeah, happy
Oh, yeah.
days.
They work great. They work great. Anyway, fellas, talk amongst yourselves because I need to get. I just remembered I need to get the stuff ready for the box away, and I haven't prepared because I'm a fucking idiot. I need to dig around under the bloody table now. Hold on.
Craig, we need to do something about Vic. Poor guy.
Absolutely.
I will have you know I have presented the UK Vape Show for the past almost decade like this, completely unprofessionally, and it's worked just fine.
Well, we're the new ones here now. We're the new bloods. We're the fresh batch. While you're down there, Vic, don't get lost.
I've heard he's about small to go under that table.
Don't do the height thing. No. See, now you're just playing into pugs with the height thing. Oh, they're taking the piss out of Vic's height. I'm going to have them on as a guest. No.
Craig, have you got anything new soon that you're going to be reviewing? Or you've been tasting out?
I've got some juices and stuff to do. I'm thinking about doing some like build reviews on certain things because that's one thing I've found. Like, you see, there's reviews out there, and obviously Vic does his builds and stuff, but a lot of people don't go into a lot of depth into how to actually build it.
Yeah.
So
that'll be good. Very good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got Wild Roots. I've got their line of e-liquids, and I'm going to do a review of them.
What's that actually like? Because I haven't actually tried.
Oh, it's beautiful stuff. So this is one that that's the first bottle I ever got, and I've been testing it out, and it's beautiful. It's very, very refreshing. So it's not overpowered with like sweeteners or anything. Very natural fruit flavors. I'm hoping that they'll do some sort of dessert flavour soon, though. I'd be interested to see what they come up with. But yeah, Wild Roots, I'd highly recommend it if you like your fruits. Beautiful flavours. They've got a lot different blackcurrant based ones, peach, apricot, and I love peach and apricot. One of my favourite fruits to vape on.
I really struggle with peach.
Oh, do you?
Peach is something I really struggle with.
Don't put a lot in. If you're mixing it yourself, just a drop. That's all you need. Because a lot of the peach flavouring out there is way too strong.
See, I don't mix my own, but like even like getting a short fill bottle that's like peach flavor, the peach I always find overpowers.
Yeah.
And I just like, oh no, it's not. The only one that I have actually tried, which is I really do quite like it, is the King's Life is Peachy.
Oh, that's delicious stuff.
I don't think I've tried that one.
Really, really nice. Oh, Vic, you have to try it. It's actually really nice.
That one.
The peach and apricot stuff I like is don't judge me, right? But Just Jam, I like their stuff.
Yeah, I've tried that. That is actually quite good. I've tried that
really
one.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, Vic, that reminds me. You need to get me a couple of that peach custard, your famous peach custard.
Yeah, I need to make a batch up. Yeah, I need to make it because I mix it myself, but it's got to be steeped for at least a month. So I'm mixing a new batch up. So you'll be getting the new batch in because the old batch there's like this much left in it.
Thank you very much. I've been interested to see what this is like because you always go on about it, and I'm looking forward to it.
I've been vaping the peach custard longer than the black vine, and that's seen something because I've been vaping black vine since it came out. In fact, I vaped that much of it. Hold on, I vaped that much of it. Where is it? Can't bloody find it now. Oh, there it is. So the thing about me, right? I go through. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I can go through a 50ml bottle of juice in about a day.
Jeez.
Usually. So it got to the stage that Jay from Rochford Project said, you know what, Vic, you're basically vaping all my stock. So he sends me out a half-litre bottle of Black Vine concentrate.
I love that.
So I can basically make it myself.
Bloody bankrupting him.
See, what's Pugs that you need peach lemonade? Oh, it's the impeachment.
That is actually quite good. The impeachment from Fluid. Oh.
See, the only fluid juice that I have actually tried, and I've vaped several bottles. It's the Yorkshire Sipper.
That's another good one.
I can't get enough of it.
Cup of tea. Is it literally like a cup of tea? Okay, it's a hard one.
Yeah, it's different. Sort of.
Okay. So, apart from the sort of, what flavours do you get through it?
I'm to be fair, I don't know if it's just me, but you do get the kind of the biscuit sort of base, but the tea element is kind of like almost florally.
Oh, okay.
It's basically it's a builder's tea, so you're looking at a tea that's essentially black.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay. I don't mind the black tea. I'll need to try that out.
It's a builder's tea.
This is the wild root, so they've got peach and goji berry, whatever that is.
See, I've never tried that one.
Oh man, I would highly recommend it. Beautiful stuff. Then they've got passion fruit, wild mango, and red apple.
Okay, the mango's kind of putting me off slightly.
I'm not a massive mango fan either, but the smell of it smells amazing.
I love mango, and like my missus loves mango as well. And we kind of my missus has got a bottle of Jane's mango passion.
Yeah,
and we fight over it.
I've never tried it. Never tried it. Then they've got pomegranate, pineapple, cucumber. That's a different mix.
That sounds good.
Then they've got mint tea and rhubarb.
Oh,
Ooh.
The rhubarb's got me. I love a rhubarb vape.
And then raspberry coconut and cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
You say it. Cantaloupe. That's it.
Cantaloupe is basically a heavier. It's basically a heavier watermelon, like a honeydew watermelon, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Those sound really good, apart from the mango one.
yeah. Well, this one's phenomenal. The honey tangerine, grapefruit, and pomegranate. That is phenomenal. And I've tested them in pod kits as well as RTAs and RTAs. Works perfectly fine.
Get some of Jane's Paradox. Do you know what? I have a bottle of Paradox in the drawer that I haven't tried yet. So.
Oh, you need to try it.
I've never tried it.
You need to
How
try
long's
it.
that been out? It's quite an old e-liquid or relatively new?
I think it's one of Jane's newer ones, Paradox. When did you was that released at the last expo or the expo before it, Jane? I don't think it was the last expo. I think it was the one before. It's one of our newer ones.
I'm just taking notes. I end up bloody forgetting. I've got the memory of a goldfish.
You're not the only one. That's why I've got these little fellas, because they come in very fucking handy.
Jane Paradox e-liquid. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try that out. I tried Fluid's upside pineapple cake.
Oh, the pineapple upside. That's another good one.
That was phenomenal.
Another good one. My two favourites from Fluid is Onyx, and
Is that the
Impeachment.
aniseed one?
Yeah, it's the aniseed one. Yeah.
we
Onyx.
go.
Oh, there we go. There's the bottle of Paradox there.
Shy Tots. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
from Jane.
sitting there typing in Jane Paradox. Sorry, Jane, if you're watching. I do apologise.
Onyx and Impeachment. That's my two favourites from Fluid. Always has been. The Onyx is so fucking good. Oh, so
I
good.
need to give that a go because I was impressed with Fluid. But then the big hype for Licious. This thing here.
Yeah, Licious' Fluids are really good as well. Really good.
So, who is it that produces this Licious?
It's Faddy.
Is it Wick Liquor and
Yeah,
Deathwish
it's
Mods?
it's not Wick Liquor anymore though, because they went bust. But yeah, it's another company that's taken them over. But yeah, Faddy's juices they've always been good. And I never even heard of them if it wasn't for the Saturday show, because it was the Saturday show that basically picked up Faddy and had him on as a guest. Nice fella, Faddy. Very nice fella.
See, I will cast an unpopular opinion right now. I've tried the strawberry swell. I've tried the chocolate eclair.
The chocolate eclair one is so good.
The raspberry white chocolate cheesecake one. And I've tried the boysenberry. I don't like them.
So I was a massive. I can't believe you don't like them, but I mean, I've tried Just Jam's scone flavour and I loved it. Then I tried this, absolutely fell in love with it, and the cheesecake one. But the chocolate eclair, I get a honey note through it, and that just puts me off. I don't know what it is, if it's the dark chocolate and milk chocolate notes that I'm getting through from it, but it is what it is.
See,
yeah.
Billy Lee Rice is shocked. Oh my
I know.
God, she put in chat.
Thing is, the strawberry swell. I knew I wasn't going to like it because it's a strawberry liquid.
Oh, you don't like strawberry? Right,
No.
right, yeah.
I like strawberries, but I hate strawberry e-liquid.
Right, yeah. There's a lot of people that do
Makes
actually.
sense.
There's a lot of people that do.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, because when I tried them, I wasn't building as well as I do now, or I didn't have really decent RDAs like I've got now. So I've still got them, so I might get them out and give them another go.
See if I've got an e-liquid I don't like, I always put it in the Asgard V2 to test it out, and that's when it's happened many times. I've tried e-liquids and other devices and they're rubbish, but then put it in the Asgard V2 and wow, changes everything.
That's the thing about the Asgard. It's one of those drippers that generally pull out flavour.
Yeah.
Even the old Asgard Mini V1, that done it as well.
Yeah.
It generally pulls flavour out. I am going to, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to update Nightbot with your links. I just noticed. That's professional!
I don't know. No down cam. Like,
Yeah, I know.
not preparing the links. I mean,
Nightbot, come on.
So
Dealing with an
professional. I did put your links in the description though. I just didn't put it in
Appreciate that.
Nightbot to spam it because I'm an
Well,
idiot.
guys in the chat, I'm Jaff Vapes. Please head over to my channel, subscribe. I'd really appreciate all
I'll
your
be putting the
support.
links in once I actually get the links typed out because again I'm an idiot.
And same for Craig as well.
See, this is
appreciate
why
it.
everyone misses Aidan, Little Bro Vapes, because Aidan was the guy that arranged everything. I just showed up, even though it's my show. I just showed up, and then Aidan just pokes me to wake me up, and I hit go.
Oh man.
That's what happens when you get to my age.
I did ask Vic. I said, right, give me some advice because I want to start up my live shows. Vic's answer was, see that live button on YouTube, just press it and that's it, you're good to go.
That's what works for me for the past 10 years. I mean, Bunny will tell you. I mean, Bunny's one. In fact, Bunny and Mike, come to think of it, they're the two few people that remember the old late UK vape shows, because I used to start broadcast at 11 o'clock at night instead of 8 o'clock. And that was over at Vapers TV, because back then, like 9 or 10 years ago, YouTube Live sucked. Chat didn't work half the time, the stream didn't work, so we all went over to vapors.tv, and that's what I did. I have never planned, well, apart from the charity auctions, you've got to plan for those, right?
Yeah.
But apart from the charity auctions, I just hit go, and then whatever happens. Like me being showed up by you two, because you two are professional with your fucking table cams and shit. That's why I've written on a little notepad, table cam, ? Thanks, guys. Thanks.
You're
Right.
welcome.
I'll keep looking out for that in the next show. Table cam.
Just be in chat next show. Be like, "Where's the table cam, Vic?"
Right, let's get these links out. Right.
Look, I'll be nice as well. I'll give away a bag of the Maviton X Cotton as well on the show, so you can stick that up and someone can try that out.
Oh.
Don't say I'm not good to you guys. I'm all right for a Scotsman.
There we go. There's the link to Punk Rock Vapor, and there's the link to Jaff Vapes, folks. Go over and give them a subscribe. They're actually, well, especially Jaff right now. He's doing more reviews than me because I'm getting fuck all in. Because it's like email after email after email. Do you want to review our Disposable? No, fuck off.
That's
And
annoying.
that's
Yeah.
Conversation's over.
I get those messages as well. I'm like, sorry, see you later. Half the time I just block them.
It's like, and they know they're talking to a reviewer whose country is going to be banning the fucking things in less than 2 months. Well,
Yeah.
less than 3 months. But it's not reviewer Disposable that's going to be completely pointless, because by the time our fucking Disposable goes out and it gets wholesale distributed into the brick and mortar shops where they're normally sold, it's going to be like, what, a month and a half before it gets banned? What's the point?
Yeah,
There's no
this is
point.
true.
None.
Absolutely. I'm hoping, the devices that are going to be coming through soon, we'll start to see some more stuff come through.
God,
It's
I
just
hope so.
Dry as anything right now. It's terrible, really bad.
Ian, in capital letters, Vic's so small he needs a step to type on his keyboard. Right there, Ian. Right there. Right there, Ian. Right there. See, this is the abuse I get every fucking week. And then I go through it all again in the Saturday show. Anyway, what we're going to do for a giveaway, here we go, folks, from our wonderful sponsor, although you wouldn't think he's wonderful the way he treats me in fucking chat, Ian, from our wonderful sponsor at CC Coils, we have got these It's a set of fused Claptons. There we go. 0.15 for the set. That's from CC Coils. And, again from Ian, set of ODB wraps.
Nice.
Lovely Union Jack there with a kind of, I think it was a steampunk kind of fucking, there we go. So, getting that from a lovely sponsor.
Vic, can I participate in this, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'm only messing.
No, you can. The only rules for these giveaways is myself and members of my family can't participate, and none of my family vape. So,
I've got that rule. If you're on the show, don't participate. It's not fair for the viewers.
All right, you've got that right. I've never bothered with that rule. It's like, you want to participate? Fine, as long as you're not a member of my family. From our other wonderful sponsors, Steam Pugs, who's shorter than me because everyone knows he is. We've got Fluid Cobalt. That's another really good one. And from our other wonderful sponsors over at SX Mini, PureMax V2. They finally sent V2s in for the giveaway. So PureMax V2 plus a set of 0.6 ohm V2 Pro Pods and a set of, this writing is so fucking small and my glasses are very focals, but the bottom bit's not focusing in now because I'm getting old. Oh, there we go. 1.2 ohms. And I'm also going to be chucking in one of those.
Oh, nice.
So it's the Torin RD. It's the review. In fact, I think these guys have probably already reviewed them because I'm slow at reviewing. But it's the black version of the RDA, the Vortex 30 RD from Torin. It's a fucking good dripper. That's all I'm saying.
And Vic, I'll stick in the Maviton X to go with that as well.
And there we go. Jaff Vapes is putting in the Maviton X cotton as well. So you're basically getting a dripper plus a set of coils to put in it, plus juice to put in it, plus cotton to put in it. So there we go.
Good to go.
Now I need to fight with Nightbot. This is going to be fun.
Oh, I can imagine.
I loved the old Nightbot because, and then they went and changed the entire design of the website, the whole thing, and I'm like, why did you do that? So fuck. Here we go.
Whoever wins in the chat will need to obviously drop me a message so I can directly send it from my end because I'm away in London and Vic, you're in Scotland, so yeah, need to be done that way.
Or the other thing we could do is the winner can just email me, which they're going to have to do, and then I can just send.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could just send you the address.
Yeah, I could.
To send
that's
it out.
fine.
That'd be
Sounds
the best
good.
way to do it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Makes sense.
Giveaways. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. They've changed the giveaway layout now.
Yeah. Blame the layout, Vic. Blame the layout.
Don't start.
Oh man, last Saturday I did my own live show. It was our first episode 1, and had a few guests on, and I was trying to work out Nightbot. Had no idea. You should have seen me in the live show. I was asking Bick. I was like, "How do you do this?" So for about 10 minutes, I was literally just looking through the browser to work
because the old Nightbot layout was, and then they'd done this. Okay, here's the giveaway. The giveaway key phrase, you just need to type the key phrase in once and once only, and I think we all know what the key phrase is going to be. One word, no spaces, Pugs is shorter. Thank you.
Love that. Mike, I'm in east of London. I'm in that end. I've been here for about 4 years, but I'll be moving back to Scotland, hopefully, in the next 6 months to a year, and then that's when I'm going to get my little studio set up. Jaff Vape studio, which I'm really excited for because I've got lots of ideas to carry it out. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back home. I'm missing home. All my family's in Scotland, so literally, I've not seen my mum or my dad, my family in about 15 months. It's wrong.
What?
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, back up to sunny Scotland where it rains all the time, but hey, the tap water is so fucking better.
Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely, I'm sick of using these shitty filters. Bloody taste of copper and God knows what's in the water. I'm telling you, since I got to London, I've become fatter. My hair's a mess. It's just everything's going wrong since I moved here. The only thing that's not went wrong is my career. I mean, I'm sure my wife loves me, but she probably fucking hates me. But so everything just goes wrong. But yeah, it's we're still in the UK, I suppose.
No, Pugs, you're typing in the keyword wrong. Just saying. Pugs. Just saying. Exactly, Neil. No pugs. No.
I like your setup, Craig. I like what you've got on the walls and stuff. All your posters.
Are those
and everything.
disc plates?
They are actual vinyls.
Oh, the vinyls.
Nice.
And they are signed. So I've got this one just here. Is my favourite band. It's signed by all the members. And
Wow.
same with the Bouncer Souls one just here. That's all signed. Punk Rock Factory. All the vinyls, they're all signed.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Because fanboy.
So that kit you've got next to you on your left hand side, is that to do all your music and all your like looping and everything like that, or
So
what
this
it?
is what I use it to record my electric guitar. It literally I plug my guitar in and it goes straight out to my audio interface, and that's all I use. Everything
That's
electric
awesome.
guitar wise is in this.
That looks like some good gear you've got, like good stuff.
Yeah, it's not been cheap, but again, if you want good stuff, you kind of
You've got to pay for it.
You have
Yeah.
to find the bottom of your pocket. Yeah.
That's
You've
where
got to
your,
pay for it.
it's where your passion is as well. So of course you're going to invest
Yeah.
in it. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
100%.
But it's not just that, they hold their value, so if sometime in the future you want to sell it and get newer gear,
Yeah.
it doesn't depreciate that much. So
Yeah.
it's kind of an investment as well.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
And the same thing kind of goes, not for all, but for a lot of the high-end mods. They hold on to their value in the second hand. In fact, some of
Yeah.
them, especially if it's a rarer release, you actually get more if you sell it in the second hand market, because everyone fucking wants to get their hands on it. I know that Blumpkin complains about that a lot recently. All the flippers that are in the high-end market these days that buy the new device and they don't use it, they immediately sell it for more money. There's a lot of that going on right
There's
now.
a lot of the
It's
stuff's
like-
hard to get. So
Yeah.
you wait for the drop and you try to get it, and it's just by chance.
It's like these, the Death Wish Cathillas.
The Cathillas,
I'm
yep.
I'm collecting them at the minute, but
It's an expensive collection you've got here.
I'm the only one that I can't seem to track down at the minute is the hot pink one, which is me all over, and it's the one that I really want. So if anyone's got one they want to either send me or sell me, then
And you could probably sell him at about £700 if you want. Because he definitely wants it, so he'll pay for it.
Sean's just said I've been trying to track down a Type 2 RTA as well. It was Grim Green and Ownboy.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking if it's it's the type. Yeah, you're gonna be lucky to get one of those now.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Sean's
be
just
very lucky.
Sean's found one for 50 quid.
What?
Online. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Fucking hell.
so that might be another purchase.
I like that.
It's not a case of might be. Let's face it. It will be another purchase. Just admit it. Just admit it.
So thanks, Sean. I've now got to go break the news to Amy when I ask her that I've got to spend 50 quid. Cheers, bud.
That's why you need a separate account with other money in it that she doesn't know.
With Punk's channel, somebody said no reviews in Punk's. With Punk's channel, because he's at 131 subs, he can't do the custom layout yet. So what you've got to do is click on the videos tab along the top, and that's where you'll see the review videos pop up. He can't do the customized layout because I think is it 1,000 subs for the customized layout? It's something like that. It's like
1,000, yeah, 1,000.
See,
It's not 500, and then 1,000 hours of or something like that.
it might be for the customized layout. I think it might be 500 subs. Yeah.
500.
See, I started doing all my reviews on Instagram. That's where I started. And then I got so fed up of Instagram. I kind of went, you know what? Let's do YouTube. So I've started the YouTube channel, and I'm slowly getting stuff uploaded to YouTube and redoing some of the Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
So it's up on YouTube and better, basically.
You'll get there. I mean, just make sure you put a lot in the tags and in your hashtags in the description as well. That'll help it reach out further. That's what I did. But yeah, I'm only lucky because of eSig 1's support and sponsor. So yeah, it's them that helps. That's helped me really. You'll get there, Craig. You will, absolutely. Especially now, I've just looked at my subscribers and they've just shot up. So cheers, Vic, and thank you everyone in the comment section. I absolutely love you. By the way, I give free giveaways quite a lot, so keep that in mind.
Just hitting on free shit. Come to my channel.
Hanky, it's not a new YouTube. It's the one that you know about.
Okay, Pugs has got a question for you, and I think he's fishing to have you two on as guests. Do you like a good drink?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I drink non-alcoholic beers and stuff, but I can pretend I'm drunk if you want.
There you go. He can pretend he's drunk. I think he's.
I do like my beers and like Guinness and stuff. I love the ales and stuff like that. But yeah,
I think he's fishing to have you two on as guests by the looks of it.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Could you be a little bit more subtle about it, Pugs? Just a little
bit. Thanks everyone for subscribing to Craig's and
yeah, no, thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
it. Honestly, it means
and
a lot.
that subscriber bump is going to keep going because a lot of the views on this channel is people watching it after the live shows, because there's a lot of people in the US that can't watch it live, so you'll be seeing that for the next week or so. Bumps in your sub numbers as the US folks come in
brilliant
to watch the
it's
replay.
just this it's hard going doing all this hard work doing all the reviews,
Especially
the editing and everything.
now because YouTube's anti-e-cig. They've been that way for half a decade now. They're anti-e-cig.
It's just really tough, but I'd never stop until YouTube tells pretty much strikes me and then cancels my account. But,
well, you're on Rumble, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Good.
Because of you.
What's Rumble actually like? Because I'm not on there yet.
Rumble is like the Wild West. It's like the way YouTube used to be before they got a stick up their ass, essentially.
Okay.
Rumble's good because I'm looking at it the way is if YouTube cancel my account, at least I've got Rumble to fall back on.
Yep.
I've got all my uploads there. It's the same what obviously Vic is doing as well, and that's where I got the idea from, was from Vic, and I thought, do you know what, that's actually very, very smart what you're doing.
Think of it as a backup, so anything you upload to YouTube, upload it to Rumble. Because I mean, this channel's been struck a dozen times already by YouTube, and at one point, a couple of years, they got close to the third strike, and 3 strikes, the channel gets deleted. Just look at Fagan; his channel got deleted twice. Grim Green's been. He was lucky. He was lucky. Grim Green's been struck. Bogan's been struck. There will come a point where YouTube will basically say, "No more vape content on YouTube. Bye." That's it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. 100%.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, all we can depend on is Rumble in the future, I think.
Well, Rumble and X, because I got a paid blue check mark X account, which means I can upload 2-hour-long videos. So all the videos is uploaded to X and to Rumble.
Is X any good, Vic? Because I was thinking about that as well.
You don't get a lot. The way, I mean, I've got something like 8,000, 9,000 followers. A lot of my video views, and I've been noticing it, especially on YouTube, a lot of my YouTube subs are leaving YouTube and just subbing to Rumble. They're ignoring X. So I'm just using X as a backup. That's all I'm doing.
I see.
Because as long as X is ran by Elon Musk, they won't be anti-vaping, because there was a point in time where under Jack, what's his face? Yeah, X were going down the same road as YouTube. They were just randomly banning vape accounts, but they're not doing it now.
See, I was going to go down the same route as what Grim Green's done, and where he does his I think it's Tuesday night on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
So I was debating whether to stream to Twitch as well as YouTube, like when I do my Monday night streams. So
you're not losing anything if you do that.
You're not. You can dual stream.
May as well do it.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Absolutely.
If you're able to dual stream, because that's what I'm thinking and doing, probably not until after the expo, but I'm going to be dual streaming the UK Vape Show to YouTube and to Rumble at the same time.
Are you sure you know how to do that, Vic?
You know, I used to like you.
I mean, if it's on Rumble, Jaff, if it's on Rumble, we might get a down cam.
just be that little bit more professional.
It's only taken about 10 bloody years.
Anyway, let's do the draw, because we're actually at 10 o'clock now. So the draw is for the people that just joined. I'm gonna put in Pugs as shorter. If you've just came in, that's the keyword. I'm drawing it in like under 30 seconds or something. We're giving away that. Oh, good juice, that one. From our other wonderful sponsor, Ian at CC, we're giving away a set of fused Claptons at 0.15. We're also giving away a pair of ODB wraps at 18650s. That bloody good dripper, that one. And we're also from our other wonderful sponsors, two boxes of V2 Pro Pods and the Pure Max V2. That's all going to one lucky winner. And and the Maviton X Cotton. I keep forgetting about that. In fact, hold on, I'm going to write a fucking note down so I don't fucking forget, because I'll end up forgetting because I'm old. Not as old as Pugs, but I'm old. Pugs, I'm not typing it. Right, Maviton X Jaff Vapes. Just so I remember. And I'm going to stick you there, just so I fucking remember, because knowing me, I'll forget. This is why I miss Aidan, because he's the one that reminds me of all this shit.
Well, while you're doing that, I do want to say, so obviously since I joined Vape Rendezvous, we do the Sunday live show, we've also got a Discord set up, a Discord server set up, which basically is somewhere where you can talk about vaping products. If you need any help on any builds or anything like that, we assist you, we help you as much as we can. There's also the trading and sharing and stuff like that. Go check it out, it's on Discord. I'd really appreciate your support on that as well. Thank you.
There we go. And the winner of all that is, choose a winner, and let's hope fucking this browser doesn't crash because Nightbot sucks ass. Guess who it is? John Paul! You're in luck. You've actually finally won something. Because he was complaining in other ones.
John Paul Glasgow. I love it.
John Paul! Big question. It's a stupid question because of course he's going to want it, but I need to ask it just in case he doesn't. Do you want it? Come on, JP, wake up. You've actually won for a change. Shut up, Ian. John, wake up. Wake up, John. There he is. Right, what you need... You know what to do, John, but I'll type in the email address anyway in case you can't remember. Vector at... Fucking hell, my typing is fucking awful today.
Is that because you can't reach it?
Really? You as well? Ian, this is your fucking fault. You've turned them against me. They're now making short people jokes. It's fucking your fault, Ian. It's your fault. Can't reach it. Shut up, Pugs. I know what you two are doing. You two are playing into the height thing so Pugs gets you on as a fucking guest. That's what you're fucking doing. Right, John, email me there, victor@vapingwithvic.co.uk. I will send your address details to Jaff so he can also send out a package of this stuff, and it's fucking good cotton. Good cotton, this stuff. There we go. Absolutely. So I'm going to get all this and pop you over there so I don't give them away again by mistake. Because I've done that before. Anyway, I think that wraps it up, guys. I am going to... pop your guys' links, and by the way, for anyone watching the replay of this, the link to Punk Rock Vapor and the link to Jaff Vapes YouTube channels is in the description, but for the people in live chat, I'm going to pop in the link again. Head over, give their channels a subscribe. It's always good to have new reviewers, especially in the UK scene, because let's face it, there's not a lot of reviewers left in the UK. At least compared to when I was younger, didn't have grey hair and wasn't going bald when I first started this channel. There was a lot of UK reviewers back then, but not anymore. There isn't. It's always good to have new reviewers showing up, because the more reviewers there are, the more opinions you get, and the more opinions you get, the more of a balanced choice the end consumer will have. Before it's like I watch Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit whenever he does a review, which is very rare these days, Gamers Nexus, Tech Jesus, Yes, I even watch Linus Tech Tips. When I'm looking for a new bit of computer hardware, I watch all the reviews to get a good balanced opinion. The more reviewers out there, the more balanced opinions you can get. I've always said to people, don't buy something solely based on my review, because I like restrictive direct to lung. Some people don't like that. I hate wide open tanks. Other people love that. So you've got to get a balanced opinion when you're going to buy something. You've got to.
This is true. Absolutely. One question, Vic. Do you watch my reviews?
Sometimes. I don't watch.
Oh, but that's good.
I don't watch everything, because again, some of the stuff that you review, I probably wouldn't buy.
Okay,
just to be honest, but the stuff that interests me, I watch it.
Oh, awesome. Good.
The stuff
Good
that
to know.
interests me.
I just had to ask him in the live show, just so he's not lying.
Now, the live shows, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of live shows. I don't, because normally at night time, I'm either playing Star Trek Online, Second Life, Elder Scrolls, or Mass Effect.
Fair
I'm
enough.
watching Doctor Who. Just being honest.
To be honest, when you're reviewing products and stuff, the last thing you want to do is start watching a lot of stuff about podkits and RDAs and everything. And any time I'm the same. I like to game as well. So yeah.
I am tempted. I'm just going to finish this off. Anyone out there that's thinking of getting the RTX 5070, you're not going to get the 5080 or 5090 because they're too fucking expensive. Have a look at the reviews coming out for the new AMD cards first. That's all I'm saying. Because the fact that Jace 2 Cents was extremely impressed with the latest AMD cards, and the fact the latest AMD cards are actually performing better than the 5070 and cheaper than the 50s. Yeah, I'm saving up for a new AMD graphics card.
See, are you guys using PCs then?
Yeah.
Yes, I built mine about 7 months ago.
Oh no, don't tell me you're a fucking Mac user.
No,
not you. I'm talking about punk rock.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm a Mac user through and through.
This is my setup.
Purely, Vic, purely because
No, you're just a Mac user. That's it.
No, the audio recording software for Mac is far superior.
Okay, I'll give you that. For audio work, yeah, the Macs, yeah, I'll give you that. Pugs is saying, for fuck's sake, it was going so well. So, here's my setup. There we go. I don't do the whole LED thing, but it's an AMD Ryzen setup, 5800X.
Nice.
The card's getting old though. The cards are 20. It's a 2070 Super. It's showing its age now. That's why I want a new card. But everything else is fine. Two 27-inch monitors. That'll do me. Yeah, Neil. It's I see what he's because he's into music. For Apple, there's two things that Apple's really good at, and that's actual workflow programs like music, video work, that kind of thing. I'll give you that. But everything else is shit about the Mac. Shit. I'm just saying, shit.
Yeah, see, I've had no problems streaming in anything from my Mac. It's been brilliant.
I was using a MacBook for all my editing and everything like that, and I just didn't get on with it at all. But since I've started using my PC, I've got the Ryzen 7, and God knows, I can't even remember the graphics card. But
wait, are you using Adobe Premiere?
No, I'm using a CapCut.
I've used that
Easy
before.
to use.
That's a good program. I'm still using Adobe Premiere because I like to torture myself.
See, to be fair, when I put my reviews on YouTube, that's CapCut is what I use now.
Yeah. It's easy to use.
It's just you literally drag and drop pretty much.
Literally.
Yeah.
What, you're trying to say my job's easy now, Craig? I spend fucking hours editing for all you lovely people at home to watch. For nothing. For free.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Give us your goodbyes, Mr. Craig Punk Rock Vapor, and I'll put both your links back in chat.
Guys, thank you for joining, and thank you for subbing. Really appreciate it. It's been good fun. Thank you very much.
Over to you, Jaff.
Thanks very much. I really appreciate all your support. Thanks to Vic for letting me join the show today. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I really do appreciate everyone subscribing to my channel. That's all I can really ask from you guys. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon if Vic invites me to the show again if he wants me.
Oh, you'll be back on. I don't know about Craig. I don't know about Craig though, fucking Mac users, but you know, you'll be back on. All I'm going to say is, Craig, it's just this hashtag PC Master Race.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So for all the people watching this on the replay, which a lot of people are going to be, if you don't have the replay, wrong side, if you don't have, fucking still the wrong side, for fuck's sake, Vic, there we go, on that side there, it's so fucking professional, I know. If you're not watching the replay there, the link to Jaff Vapes and Punk Rock Vapor is down there. Give them a sub. They are brand new. Well, Craig's a really brand new reviewer, but Jaff's been on the go for a while now. Give them a sub anyway. It's always good to have different opinions on vape products, especially here in the UK, because let's face it, apart from the old dinosaurs like me and Todd, there isn't that many reviewers left in the UK.
Yeah, there's not.
There really isn't. It's just the old dinosaurs that are left, and Aidan when he comes back from being ill. You've got Marky Solo. He's still doing reviews, but he's mainly leaning towards juice reviews these days. Basically, give them a sub. Their links are going to be down there in the description. I shall be back next week, probably on my own-some, so that'll be a fun show. I'll be sitting here just reading chat, essentially, until Aidan comes back. Come back, Aidan. I know you're watching this. Just get better very quick, Aidan. Everyone misses you, because I am so fucking unprepared for these shows these days, it's fucking scary. It really fucking is. This is what the show used to be like, an absolute fucking train wreck half the time, because half the time I forget to do things, like put their links into Nightbot.
Or get a tabletop camera.
Don't. Anyway, that's it from us, folks, guys. I will see you all next week, and don't forget to sub to these guys. Link down there in the description. Bye!
Take care. Bye, guys.
Take care.